Sweden, officially the Kingdom of Sweden, is a Scandinavian country in northern Europe. It borders Norway to the west and Finland to the east, and is connected to Denmark in the southwest by a bridge tunnel across the Øresund. At 450,295 square kilometers, Sweden is the third largest country in the European Union by area, with a total population of over 9.8 million. Sweden consequently has a low population density of 21 inhabitants per square kilometre, with the highest concentration in the southern half of the country. Approximately 85% of the population lives in urban areas. Southern Sweden is predominantly agricultural, while the north is heavily forested. Sweden is part of the geographical area of Fennoscandia. Germanic peoples have inhabited Sweden since prehistoric times, emerging into history as the Geats, Gotar and Swedes, Svea and constituting the sea peoples known as the Norsemen. Sweden emerged as an independent and unified country during the Middle Ages. In the 17th century, it expanded its territories to form the Swedish Empire, which became one of the great powers of Europe until the early 18th century. Swedish territories outside the Scandinavian peninsula were gradually lost during the 18th and 19th centuries, beginning with the annexation of present-day Finland by Russia in 1809. The last war in which Sweden was directly involved was in 1814, when Norway was militarily forced into personal union. Since then, Sweden has been at peace, maintaining an official policy of neutrality in foreign affairs. The union with Norway was peacefully dissolved in 1905, leading to Sweden's current borders. Though it was formally neutral through both world wars, Sweden engaged in humanitarian efforts, such as taking in refugees from German-occupied Europe. After the end of the Cold War, Sweden joined the European Union on 1 January 1995, but declined NATO membership. Today, Sweden is a constitutional monarchy and a parliamentary democracy, with the monarch as the head of state. The capital city is Stockholm, which is also the most populous city in the country. Legislative power is vested in the 349-member unicameral Riksdag. Executive power is exercised by the government, chaired by the Prime Minister. Sweden is a unitary state, currently divided into 21 counties and 290 municipalities. Sweden maintains a Nordic social welfare system that provides universal healthcare and tertiary education for its citizens. It has the world's 8th highest per capita income and ranks highly in numerous metrics of national performance, including quality of life, health, education, protection of civil liberties, economic competitiveness, equality, prosperity and human development. Sweden has been a member of the European Union since 1 January 1995, but declined Eurozone membership following a referendum. It is also a member of the United Nations, the Nordic Council, Council of Europe, the World Trade Organization and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Etymology. The modern name Sweden is derived through back formation from Old English Swathiod, which meant people of the Swedes. This word is derived from Sweon, Sveonus. The Swedish name Sverige literally means Kingdom of the Swedes, excluding the Geats in Götaland. Variations of the name Sweden are used in most languages, with the exception of Danish and Norwegian using Sverige, Faroese Svoriki, Icelandic Svithjoth, and the more notable exception of some Finnic languages where Ruotsa and Rootsi are used. Names commonly considered etymologically related to the English name for Russia, referring to the people, Rus. Originally from the coastal areas of Roslagen, Upperland. The etymology of Swedes, and thus Sweden, is generally not agreed upon but may derive from Proto-Germanic Swifalnais meaning one's own, referring to one's own Germanic tribe.